My name's Sanjay Gupta. I'm a cardiologist in York. Today, I'm actually in the Northumberland area, an area of outstanding beauty. It's called Sea Houses. I'm going to show you a little bit of this, but I just wanted to do a little video, and the reason I wanted to do a video was largely to show you the place. But anyway, so today I'm going to talk very briefly about something called relative versus absolute risk. This is a trick that drug companies use to make their medications appear more sellable, right? So let's say a drug reduces your heart attack risk by 50%. That sounds huge, but what does that actually mean? Well, it depends on where you're starting. If your actual risk is 2 in 100, so the chances of something bad happening to someone like you is 2 out of every 100 people, and you take a medication and it reduces it to 1 in 100, then that's a 50% relative risk reduction. But in real terms, only one additional person in 100 has benefited. So that's the absolute risk. So doctors often quote the relative risk because it sounds more impressive, but you deserve to know both. If you're going to take a medication every day for the rest of your life, it is worth asking, what's the absolute benefit for me? Because it's not just about the statistics, it's about your life, your values, and your choices. So before you talk about cutting your risk in half, you have to know what your risk is. Okay, and the way you would know what your risk is to ask about your absolute risk and then the absolute risk reduction. So whenever someone says, oh, this cuts stroke risk by 30%, you have to say, well, before we reduce my risk by 30%, I need to know what my risk is. If my risk is 1 in 1,000, then reducing that by 30% doesn't really matter. If my risk is 1 in 5, then yes, reducing it by 30% does. All right, so I hope you found this useful. Let me just show you a little bit of the Northumbrian moors, the Northumberland and Sea Houses. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? And there's the sea over there, and I'm going to walk there.